Good morning, happy travelers. Greetings from Arapahoe Basin Ski Area.
Also known as A Basin, as the locals call it. I'm not a local, so I guess I can't call it that. But this summer, they have opened their newest awesome adventure. It is a Via Ferrata.
If you don't know what a Via Ferrata is, it's actually Italian for Iron Way, and it's kind of a cross between hiking and rock climbing. So today we're going to be setting out on their 7-hour Via Ferrata adventure.
So Arapahoe Basin has an awesome claim that this is North America's highest Via Ferrata. I think when we get to the top, we should be at about 13,000 feet, which is very high up, and I hope I don't pass out.
But we're about to go get checked in and get suited up with our harnesses and our helmets.
So on the full day tour, they provide you with a little lunch ski. You've got a metal tin. I have not opened it yet, I don't know what's in it. But I can see a couple cookies in here, so I think I like this bag better right now.
So for this excursion, you get kitted out with a harness and system for the Via Ferrata to hook onto the cables. We'll get into that a little bit later. And a helmet, so we're all geared up and just about ready to go.
How do I look? Do I look safe? I'm going for safe. I figured it out.
Step one, up the chair.
Are we at the point of no return yet?
I think so.
Can you tell me when that is?
That's where we're going.
Alright, step two is taking this baby closer to the top, I guess. You're all muddy now. This is Alicia, our guide, and this is Nick from yesterday's video, or
hey, Nick.
former video.
Walked a little ways towards the beginning of the route, and we've come to this little kind of test area where you can kind of get the skills down before you actually get up on the wall. So generally the Via Ferrata is comprised of these metal rungs, which you'll kind of put your feet on, and these metal cables, which will be your safety line. So the idea is, these two carabiners is that you have two of them, so you'll never be off the line. Even when you're clipping on and going up to the next section, you'll take one and put it over here, so you're never actually in danger of falling, because if one slips, then you still have the other one on. So you put two of them on, start to climb your way up, and then once you get to the second rung, you switch one of them over, and then bring the second one over. And then you work your way up to the next one.
I think it should be second nature after doing it a few times, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. But it's gonna be fun. This is scary, and we're not even high up yet. Try not to be uncool and get out of breath, but it's not working. Caught my breath now, but that was quite the ascent up this rock field. I am feeling the elevation, and now I'm very sweaty for the actual first part of the Via Ferrata. We went to Walmart before we got here. We bought some just cheapo gloves because that helps with climbing, I guess. But these are recommended if you do a Via Ferrata. So we're doing the full day tour today, which is about 7 hours. They also offer a half day tour, which is about 4 hours if you're not filling up for a full day. On the full day tour, you do get a little lunch box, which will be awesome because I'm already ready for it. We haven't even actually started climbing.
Can't beat the views, that's for sure.
Yeah, at the bottom of the route, the views are already awesome, so I can't imagine what they're going to be at the top.
Here we go.
All right, we have made it up the first leg of the Via Ferrata, and it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was hard. A lot more rock climbing, I think, than I was expecting, so it's good that I've done at least a little bit of that. It's like when you look at the rock and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get up this. Somehow you do it. But this is our reward for getting past the first spot. And we're not even at the top yet, so the feeling of view at the top is going to be amazing. So this is definitely more mental than you think. It's a lot of figuring out where your next move is, making sure you're clipped in, and really getting over that.
So we've been climbing for about an hour now. Some of it is a little more technical, but some of it is really easy to get up. But we're coming up to kind of a steeper section here now. It's awesome, we're having a great time. The elevation is definitely a little bit of a struggle. We're at about 12,500 feet right now, so it's a lot, but having a good time. Hopefully the clouds stay away. It's getting a little overcast. So.
It's been pretty intense so far, but really fun. Yeah, it's definitely not for the unfit or the people who are afraid of heights, because we are really high up here.
Not for the faint of heart. So we're getting up a little closer to the top here, but we just had our first few sprinkles. Fingers crossed, stays away. After a little bit, the clip and unclip and switching to the different sections of cable, it kind of gets methodical and you almost forget about it. Definitely something you want to pay attention to though. We're coming up here to probably the most technical section of it so far, where it's kind of up on a rock above here, cruising around to the corner.
I did it.
Just in case you're wondering how high up we are, found some mountain goat wool. How high? Mountain goat high. Yeah, dude! Woo! So fun.
This is the top?
Yep. I made it. She's stoked she made it.
There were a few tricky times there where I was like, you know, I live here now.
They just heard on the radio that there's a couple lightning strikes, so we don't have much time to rest up here. We gotta head right back down before the weather moves in. But at least we made it to the top, so that's awesome. They did give us some little snacks and charcuteries. I don't think we're really gonna be able to eat them, which is unfortunate, but better to be safe than sorry. We've started our descent back down, threw on the rain jacket just because it looks like it's gonna start drizzling pretty soon. But we don't have a lot of time. When we were on top, there was a lightning strike, so we definitely need to get down as quick as possible.
On our way down, we've had some luck with the weather so far. knock on wood. It's just as hard, if not harder, going down than it is going back up because you have to do it backwards.
We made it down.
Woo!
Yes, so the thunder held off long enough for us to get down off the cables.
Yeah, we didn't need to go so fast.
My legs, especially my calves, are very shaky.
Like, it's a full body workout. It's a lot more strength and flexibility than
you think it will be.
Yeah, I guess I haven't rock climbed in a while because I forgot about that.
In the event that thunder does cut your trip short, they will either refund you or reschedule you so you can come back again. So that's a nice option because thunderstorms are an issue here. Yeah, but we still have a little bit to walk back to where our shuttle is, so we're gonna hoof it and...
Woo! I'm so proud of us!
Yeah, super fun. Definitely recommend.
It was so awesome, so worth it. Definitely recommend Arapahoe Basin Via Ferrata if you're ever in this area. We didn't get a chance to eat these at the top, which would have been awesome, but with the thunder and everything, we had to wait until we came back down. But they gave us this cool metal tin with some charcuterie stuff in it, and the whole reasoning behind that is so everything is reusable and you're not creating any waste. No single use. There's also a brown bag with some cookies and bread in it and stuff too, so that's pretty cool. Definitely love those principles, and this looks delicious, and I'm gonna eat all of that. We were in the nick of time to beat the weather.
That was a really awesome experience. We're both so beat.
I had so much fun. That was so awesome. It was physically challenging, but it was also mentally challenging too. And I think that's part of why we're so tired. Just because there are spots where you're like, you have to figure out how to get up or down the rock. It's not obvious, which if you have ever done rock climbing before, you know those spots that we're talking about.
We've done a fair amount of hiking and a little bit of rock climbing, so it was really fun. But it's awesome if you are just thinking about getting into rock climbing too. It's kind of a beginner step into that whole world. Thank you so much to Arapahoe Basin for having us. We had a really, really great time. Tomorrow we are leaving Colorado and heading back to California, so I think we're gonna end this here.
If you haven't subscribed, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up if you like this video. And thank you so much for watching this whole thing, guys. I hope you enjoyed our adventure as much as we did. And we'll see you in our next video. This is Kelly and Kevin from The Awkward Tourists.
Peace out.
We just got our first view of the wall we're going to be scaling, and I want to jump off the chairlift right now. I'm just kidding.
Don't do that. don't do that.
It's all right. I signed the waiver.
Extreme.
It was pretty high.
Okay. Someone say crash course. The faint of heart, because you are kind of exposed a little bit. Oh.
What?
Little animal. Yeah, but we made it. It's all downhill from here.
Literally.
For anybody wondering just how much physical exercise it takes to do this course, just take a look at my back.
Woo, that's gross.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be real stinky.